Get ready.
So I managed to get the drone up over that lake, thank God. I was chatting to a nice lady there who owned that house that I was standing beside. I asked her permission there to fly it before I put it up, and she very kindly said yes. She was telling me that her husband lived there for 8 years while he was a forester. Imagine living in here. Oh my God, amazing. I'd love that. I would love that. But so hopefully that footage came out. If it did, I'm sure you will have seen it by now. But it just goes to show the power of Google Maps. I would never have known about this road, not in a million years. Oh, thank you. But anytime I plan a route, I always take time. I pick my destination and then I add in the points of interest that I know of. But then I always go over it and I look for little roads, and you know, the best thing to do is to switch on the terrain version of Google Maps. It shows you where the hills and the mountains and the forests are, and then you look for the winding roads within that, or ones that are within the highest peaks of the things, and usually you'll find something. And that's how I find this one on the Bridge of Orkney Road. Just spotting them, what looks interesting, the more squiggly the better, and then the ones in the high points, and then look at them at street view, and if they look good, put them in your route, which is what I did, and I am so happy I did. Wow, unbelievable. That was a gem of a find, and now it's saved in my points of interest in my sat nav, my drive, forever. So next time I'm back, geez, it'll be hard not to go down this road again. But now I've had two amazing roads, some of the best roads I've ever driven, like in terms of scenery, just amazing. And I'm not even finished with Glencoe Valley yet. Like, it's I've still to go through the rest of the Glencoe Valley and get up to Ballacoolish, and I'm still only on day one. Look at this place. This place is amazing. Look, there's more deer there now. Look, 1, 2, 3 deer, and a shed load of chickens. I've had it all today. I've seen deer, pheasants, chickens, pigs, cows, frogs. I've had them all today. And it'll be interesting to see later on when I get further up north, the Highland cows, the ones with the big long shaggy hair. It'd be the equivalent of if you were in Canada looking for a moose. Yeah, these roads, I'm so glad it's not raining. Thank you God there's no rain. This would not be pleasant in the pissings of rain, that is for sure. This is just ideal. I could have actually stripped the liners out of this gear because I'm sweating. I should have stripped out the top liner at least. Tomorrow morning, if I think it's going to be anyway nice today, the liners are coming out. They are coming out. Look at these mountains. Wow. See what I mean? Now I'm going the same road in a different direction, and it just presents completely differently, and it's like it's a completely different road. Like, this is a different road to the one I drove down when you come up the other way around. See, that almost rhymed. Look at this. But yeah, little pockets of gravel you have to watch for. But it's perfectly navigable. Nothing too strenuous. And look what you get to see. My God. Yeah, she was very nice now. She very chatty. I should have given her the Facebook page so she could see the footage I took. Bugger. Oh well. Yeah, I was listening to music earlier. I got this new interphone headset. So I don't generally listen to music when I'm driving. Some people think it's dangerous, but I don't know if it's any more dangerous than listening to the radio when you're in the car. I want you to keep the volume down. But I find it tires you out though after a while, and depending on the music you're listening to, it can dictate the oh my God, look at all the deer. Oh, a load of them there. See if I can get a photograph. Job done. I'm gonna hold up that van behind me. They're doing the same thing. They are gorgeous. Yeah, anyway, music. I was talking about music. Yeah, I did listen to music before a few years ago, and what I found was there was one song in particular that when I drove to it, I started getting faster and faster and faster with the beat, and that was Insomnia. The other one, do, and that song, it just builds in tempo, builds and it builds and it builds, and I found that as the tempo was building, my speed was increasing until I hit a crescendo, and was tearing along. Great song to drive to, but yeah, I could end up in a ditch. But yeah, it was nice to see those deer. It's great to see deer. You're very lucky if you get to see deer on a ride. I'm stopping at, I don't think it's tomorrow, I think it's the day 3. I'm stopping at a deer museum where they'll have a load of deer. Torrington, I think it's called, Torrington Deer Museum. So I have it on the waypoints and the routes mapped out, and I hope to get in there because you can feed them. You can buy, they let you buy some feed, and you can walk right up to them and feed them. I've always wanted to get up close to a deer just to see what they're like and give them an old pet. Because I've seen them from afar, but they're a bit, they can be a bit jittery. Look at that, that is like the land of time forgot. Look at it. I'm getting that on camera. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, I think at this point I've taken so much video footage. I've already gone through a full SD card and a battery today. My plan was to edit it in the evenings and try and get it out, but sure, there's too much footage, way too much footage. I'll have to do it when I get home and just cherry pick the best of it, because I can't show all of the footage. It's just way too long, way too long. But that is incredible. I might just cut out this section and put that into a video by itself, so if somebody wants to see what doing this Glen Etive route by itself in its entirety is like, I can do that, because I know I like to see like I watched about 5 or 6 different people doing the apple cross, so I could get an idea of what the roads were like and how sharp the turns were, how steep it was, how long it went on for, you know, and it just gives you a good preparation then for when you're there to do it yourself. Good idea. So I know people might think I'm weird watching somebody else's video driving a motorbike down the road, but I find it very useful, very interesting. Gives you great ideas of where to go, places to put onto your route. Gives you a good idea of how long it takes. Like that's one of the critical things about planning a trip like this, is trying to get the timing right. And I know, I'm pretty sure now balls the time was up on some. Look at this. I'm still in this same valley. On my way out, heading back up to the Glencoe. We're nearly done for today. But I'm tired and I'm stiff and I ache all over, but I'd be quite happy to keep going. I will keep going. I shall finish the game. Hello. Come on. Don't go over the edge there, mate. That was close. There was a bit of a drop on my left hand side. I couldn't get my foot down. My little tiny legs won't reach. Well, that was close, but look at that. Wowzers. Cars here, we need to pick a spot. You stay there, car. Good boy. Hold on. Oh, look at this boy racers. Oh, I can't stand boy racers. Boy racers and cyclists, they're just annoying as hell. Let this lad go by. Nice tiger. Look at that, look at the snow. So finally out of the Glen Etive Valley. This is back into the Glencoe, which is epic. So I'm nearly done now. I've got 19 kilometers to the hotel. Just good timing. I'm getting the goo on me now for some food. I think I'll give the burgers a miss tonight. See if I can get a nice steak or something. And rest my weary bones. It's my knees. My knees do be knackered by the end of a long day's riding like this. Touch of the old arthritis kicking in, I think. Getting old. Getting old. Yeah, geez, just seen a hiker there. That actually, it reminds me, this bit here now looks like the scenes from, oh, do you remember the movie, An American Werewolf in London? And the two Yanks hiking up in the hills like this. Although I think that was the Yorkshire Dales or somewhere like that. They kind of look like this. Jenny Agatha. Ow. What a valley. What a valley. Just the scale of it, the size of it is incredible. I can't think of anything on this scale back in Ireland that you can drive through. I mean, we do have big mountains, but this is just immense. Absolutely immense. And what a lovely time in the evening. Look, I don't know if it's coming on the camera, but all I can see is rays of sunshine beaming down over all the mountains in the front. It's like a painting. The way the mountains are shadowed, crisscrossing each other off in the distance. It's snowing. It's like a painting. I can honestly say this has been one of the best days motorbiking I've ever had, and I'm only on day one. Absolutely brilliant. Look at that. Incredible. Yeah, it's a nice pace now on this. We're not going, what speed are we doing? We're doing not even 60, 55. It's a nice flowing, enjoyable pace. You're not pushing yourself up beyond the limit, where you get that heart-stopping moment when you get into a corner and you realise it's sharper than you thought. So oh, look at that. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, so I'm staying in a hotel now tonight in a place called Ballacoolish. So it's just on the far side of Glencoe itself. I tried to get somewhere in Glencoe, but everywhere was booked out. Oh my god, this is just getting better and better. Better and better. Wow. I can't believe I haven't done this trip sooner. I could have been doing this every year for the last 10 bloody years. And the beauty about it is that it's just so easy to get to. They drive on the same side of the road, the same signs, the same speed limits. You speak English. Oh, there, look. That house is Jimmy Savile's house, I think. I'm pretty sure that's his house. I saw that in one of, I think it was either Richie Vita's video or... Yeah, I have to stop for a photo. Wow. I'd definitely like to come back here without the bike sometime and do some of the activities. It'd be nice to cycle through this or hike it or something. It'd be fantastic. Look at these guys cycling it. Savage, this guy. What's your fucking hurry, mate? But, there's definitely an awful lot of people still around for so early in the year. I can imagine during the summer it's chock-a-block. Kilometers now to the hotel, so it'll be nice to get out of the saddle for a while. Alright, and see, you're overtaking. Look where they got you, mate. Absolutely nowhere. See, now little offshoot roads like that now. That's the thing about when you're here on a time scale and a route. I'd like to go off and explore those little roads and just see where they go. But I have my route and it's already probably too long, so there won't be too much off-piste exploring on this trip. But next year I'm definitely going to make... Look, there he's off again, huh? Right across the median. What a dipstick. Yeah, next year I'm going to take longer. I've taken, I think, 5 days, I think, for this trip. Next time I'm going to take 7 or 8. I'll take more time in it. I'll drop one of my other usual trips in favour of this, because this is just astonishing. Glencoe Visitor Centre. Well, that looks like it's the end of Glencoe. Okay, this lad wants me to overtake. I'll overtake. So that looks like it's the end of the Glencoe, so I'll touch base with you at the hotel. See you soon. So this is my hotel now for the night, the Isle of Glencoe, I think, or Ballycoolish or something, I don't know. I've gone in the wrong way. I think I have I? Okay, I assume reception is here. I'll just get my bags in and then get myself sorted. Whew. Okay guys, that was a really long day. I'm gonna have to rethink some of my upcoming days, because that was very long and that was one of the shorter ones, so I might have to do a bit of work now tonight. But oh my god, what a first day. Got straight off the ferry and straight into some really good scenery. Got to Loch Lomond, and once from Loch Lomond onwards it's just been fantastic. Got to the Bridge of Orkney. I took an alternative route other than the main road up, and it was just probably one of the best roads I've ever driven on, scenery wise. Absolutely stunning. Hopefully some of the drone footage I got for it has turned out. And then the Glencoe Valley was just off the charts. And then the Glen Etive Valley that I took as a waypoint off the Glencoe Valley was also just, I mean, they're just some of the best roads I've ever driven. So it's a lot done today. It's what time is it now? It's 7:15. So I've been up since 6 o'clock this morning and on the road since 9:30, and I only took one stop, and that was at the Green Welly. So it's been a long old day. So 7:15 is quite it's not too bad, but some of the other days now are going to probably be longer, so I need to rethink them. But I've looked out on the hotel, like, talk about nice, really nice. Let me just lift up the helmet. Sorry for all the bocking around. Look at this, huh? Very nice. That's the view from my window, right out onto the lake in Glencoe. So this is the next town up from Glencoe itself, and it's joined by this lake here. I'm right on it. Absolutely stunning. The room is really nice, beautifully decorated. I can't remember how much I've paid for this. It's a bit more than last night's, but yeah, I'm happy. I can chill out now for the evening here and get out of this gear and just relax. It's a nice space to do that in. So hopefully now tomorrow will be good. It's a big day tomorrow, over to the Isle of Skye, and finishing in Ullapool. So it's going to be a long day, but sure, that's what we're here for. So I'll talk to you later. Take care.